A great place to start with Rotterdam is on the waterfront. The Erasmus Bridge spans the river through the city, with the striking skyscrapers of de Rotterdam on the south side. The buildings are so large that even make cruise liners seem small from certain angles. You can walk across the bridge to see the city from both sides, and this is a favourite pastime for the Dutch. Known as the Swan, the locals love only one bridge more, the Koningen Bridge. The river is not just a tourist attraction though. It has a busy working life with freight barges passing up and down the Rhine Delta. On the far side, trams, bicycles and cars converge into Wilhelmina Square with the impressive Lux Theatre hosting a variety of shows and events. Upstream in the distance is the Koningen Bridge, and it's not too far to walk. Built in 1929, it is now a national monument. You can see the huge mooring posts along the riverside, where cruise ships can tie up to. Down below is the island of Noordereiland. Connected to the city by bridges, it is mainly a housing district, but you can walk around the waterfront for great views of the city. Many of the people living there work in yards. Hopping on a tram or walking past the old port, a good place to see next is the Lawrence district by Black Station. The famous Rotterdam Market Hall is here. An interesting horseshoe-shaped building, it is another example of Rotterdam's amazing architecture. In the centre of the building is the market, with many indoor stalls, and around the edges of the building there are residential apartments. The residents can look down on the shoppers below inside the market. On the roof is a huge artwork showing fruits, vegetables and other foods. My favourite stall was 55 Bombay Street for some excellent Indian food. I tried one of their specials and it was delicious. To be honest, I wanted to try everything. You can wander through looking for something that takes your fancy. There are many types of food from many countries. It was quite busy, but that's probably a good thing for the stall holders. Outside in the square you can see the interesting Pencil building, and nearby Rotterdam's famous cube houses. Designed as a new concept for living spaces, they are certainly very striking. You can go inside one of them if you want to see what they look like inside. There are 38 in total and each has 3 floors. Underneath some of them trams pass, and I wonder what the soundproofing is like inside. Another area that's interesting is the Withstraat. This is good for eating and nightlife. It was close by my hotel, so I wandered down here a few times and it was pretty lively. There are various ways to get about the waterways in Rotterdam, the water bus being one of them. They are quite reasonably priced and give a great view of the city from the water. You can pay at a machine on shore or pay on board when the boat sets off. I took the boat upriver to Kinderjik. You pass under the Erasmus Bridge and a number of other bridges, arriving there after about half an hour. The city is much more suburban when you disembark, and there is a lot more green space. There are 19 traditional windmills. Entry is free for the walk, but you can pay to go inside some of the windmills. You do get the sense that you're in nature, but there are a lot of tourists there. Tourist coaches were pulling up, and the car park was very busy, as well as people coming from the water bus. This was the first time I got the sense that Rotterdam might be heading towards Amsterdam's over-tourism. With its easy access for cruise ships, Rotterdam could easily become flooded, with the large tour parties that kill a place. So if you want to experience the peacefulness of Kinderjik, I'd suggest going early in the morning before the tours arrive. Leaving Kinderjik, I realised you could stand at the back of the boat to experience the river in the open air. Returning to the city, I was glad I'd made the trip to the Netherlands. I'd seen so much more than on my first visit, and I felt glad that I had another country with easy access from the UK that I could visit on future trips. Rotterdam had delivered, and there are so many more places in the Netherlands to explore.